capped by the state.
Okay. Question here is this land in the EAPP purchased outright? Are these agreements between the City of San Antonio and the landowners?
Some of the lands are purchased outright, fee simple, but I would guess that over time, more and more land is just being protected with conservation easements, because you can protect a lot more land with a conservation easement and achieve the same protection for the aquifers. What was it? There was a second part of that?
The part of the question was those easements. Who is the easement agreement between? Is it the City of San Antonio, or is it the GEAA, or who is it between?
No, it's the City of San Antonio. And then the Edwards Aquifer Authority has been contracted to work with those landowners to make sure that those easements are managed properly to, enhance aquifer recharge.
Okay. And then the next question is, given the continued building development of lands north of San Antonio, out 281 and I-10, based on what you just said, we are building over our water sources contributing area, which in turn goes into the recharge, which in turn limits available H2O. Currently, the Los Moras Springs are running at a low capacity, and they cannot fill the pool at Fort Clark Springs. That was the comment.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. That's actually within our service area, but it's been quite a while since I've been down there. But yeah, we have not, like I said, we're totally underregulated. When I've gone to other areas to attend workshops on cars, people in other karst areas elsewhere in the world are shocked that we allow the degree of development that we do over the source of our water supply.
Okay. The next question is the other reason, I'm scrolling now, the other reason to protect the recharge zone is water quality. How important is this?
It's very important. Annalisa can.
Yeah, San Antonio is one of the larger cities in the nation where we have the luxury of, we've always had the luxury of putting those wells into the Edwards and just distributing without requiring pre-treatment. Most cities, a lot of them are using surface water. They don't have water so they have to have treatment. Now, that's going to be a huge problem for San Antonio and San Antonio water systems. I asked the engineers over there once, what would happen if we had a major contamination event in the Edwards? How would you deal with that, because you don't have any pre-treatment? And they said it would be a nightmare because we have all these different wells. And so what they do is they bunch a well in an area that they're going to serve. They distribute that water. They put a little bit of chlorine in it, a little bit of fluoride, and it's good to go. So they said if they had to pre-treat, they would have to have either pre-treatment technology at each of those wellheads, or they would have to build a centralized distribution system. Either way, it would cost billions and billions of dollars. So that's why when we went for this program, that was part of our argument, is we can spend this money later addressing the problems that will come with polluting this water resource, or we can spend the money protecting it. And I think we made the right choice.
Very good. And what days did you say the city was going to vote on whether to put these propositions on the ballot? What was the date we had? What's our deadline for contacting our city council people?
We've been told either August 13th or August 17th.
Okay.
Not sure about that.
Okay, so immediately is the answer.
Yeah, it's up really fast.
Okay. Okay, let me see here. There's a couple of more. And here's a comment. It says, council's been led to believe that no more property needs to be protected, that the quantity SAWS permits are protected through 2070. The quality question is clear to people, but I don't think they understand. I don't know how you would respond to that.
I would respond. I think that's absolutely correct. And what I would like to see y'all do is, since you're going to have this presentation on your website, have people copy that link and mail it to their council representatives, because we know for a fact that none of them have seen this presentation.
Well, that is something that we will supply as soon as possible. We will have the recording tonight, and we will have it posted just as soon as our webmaster can get it on and she does a wonderful job, so I'm sure it'll be soon. And this would be a good way to, instead of writing a letter, just direct them to our website or copy it and send it as an email. And that way, it'd be more likely that they would hear this message and hear the scientific background of why we should protect more. I love what you said. Or do we want to spend money cleaning up later, or do we want to protect it now? And that seems to be a clear choice for me, but we'll let other people make their own decision. It says, please put up your contact information again for both speakers. It was too quick. Okay, so if we can put up, Ron, I stopped your slide. If you can put up your the last slide you had, was yours on there too? Okay, or we can put it on our website.
And ours is really easy. If you Google Greater Edwards Aquifer Alliance, it pops right up.
Okay.
So,
Okay, what reason was given for not allowing this to be presented at the city council?
We requested for it to be on the agenda for the past year. We were never given a reason. We were just never invited to present.
Okay. Then the other thing is someone from Comal County, City of New Braunfels. How are they impacted, or they need to do, is there anything they can do since they're not in San Antonio?
Yeah, it's very frustrating because we've had these initiatives to conserve land to protect our water supplies in the Edwards region. Travis County, Hayes County has a new bond, but they've done multiple bonds. Bear County has it. Comal County has never designated any funds, and we have been trying to work with the county commissioners because we believe that people in Comal County actually would like to do this. The land's disappearing really rapidly. So if y'all want to contact me, there's also Comal County Conservation Alliance. It's one of our member groups, and they are really working on this, on getting lands preserved in Comal County. But our Edwards Aquifer Protection Program does not extend to Comal County.
Okay. Okay, and back to the place where you can find your contact. We will also have that on our website, the Bear Audubon website. So with the movie, we'll have that contact there. Okay, and I think this is the last one. Quantity issue as well as quality. If I don't know what EAPP, something about
for habitat protection.
Okay. Okay. It says uncrosses 44% reduction for drought use. That will be expensive, like Vista Ridge includes. I'm not quite sure what this says. I'm not conversant with the topic well enough. But so we're talking about the main issue is quantity as well as quality for.
Yeah, I think what they might be saying is we're limited in withdrawals based on through the Edwards Aquifer Habitat Conservation Plan. The springs at Comal and San Marcos have to be kept flowing at a certain level, and so we are limited in our withdrawals.
Okay, yeah.
And if there's an increase in impervious cover, there may be reduction in drought flow at the springs, which would then reduce the regional permits. And that might get city council's attention because it's so expensive.
Thank you so much for clarifying. Okay, and then the last thing, the last one on the list is how do we stop the high-density urban-owned subdivisions predicted to dump pollution into Honey Creek? You mentioned that. You put a slide up very quickly, and I get emails on that all the time to write a letter and to comment. Yeah.
We have a Facebook page, Save Honey Creek, and then we have a lot of information on GIA's webpage on this. Right now, we have notified the state that we will contest their sewage permit. That's pretty much the only thing that we have to work with as far as the state goes of something that we can contest. But we are actually raising money for legal expenses, and so even any little bit to be raised for legal expenses would be incredibly helpful. And you can donate via the GIA website and just put a notation. It's for Honey Creek, and 100% of that money will go to the Honey Creek. We've been spending money on legal and then on expertise that we will need to make the case to the state and the Office of Administrative Hearings to deny those permits. Yeah, we're going to be working really hard on that because that's such a unique ecosystem, and we feel that if the development goes through as proposed, we will lose that ecosystem.
Okay, well, we thank you so much. There were 66 people who heard your story tonight, and we all have the ability to contact decision makers. And I would like to say that it was amazing to me. I found out through an advocacy class that I took how few people making a personal contact, a letter or an email or something with a personal note to decision makers, it will make a difference. And so we invite everyone, if it's a concern to you, to take action and express yourself. Because if you just sit and wring your hands, it's not going to help very much. And if you are called to donate or whatever to these things, that's up to you. But making your wishes known is very important. So we thank you for coming tonight. We thank everyone, no matter where you come from, whether you're in Bear Audubon or anywhere in the city. If you're concerned about this, we're so glad that you came tonight and bringing this information to us. And if we have other questions, we can channel them to you, and we'll have that information on our website. So we thank you very much, and everyone have a wonderful evening and enjoy the comet. I hear it's available now about 10 o'clock at night if you can stay up that late. Go out and see it. It won't be back for 6,000 years, so we might not want to miss it this time. You probably won't be here on the next one. So anyway, we wish you all a really wonderful evening, and we thank you so much. And please visit us on Bear, B-E-X-A-R, Audubon, AUDUBON.org, and visit our website, and we'll have all this information up very shortly. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Good night.
Good night.